Welcome back to another episode of My Dad's Rants, a segment of My Dad's podcast. And as always, a few words from our sponsors. A right-size penis pump outlet would like to invite any and all males over the age of 35 and their significant others out to their grand opening March 18th, located downtown Little Rock next to the Clinton Library. There they will be hosting a barbecue with live music from local band Limp Crusaders and giving away free stuff. Don't miss out on an opportunity to see the latest and greatest in penis pump action while jamming out to your favorite cover band. Swing by and remember, don't take the blue pill. Just pump it and keep it real. No Way Jose law firm founders and brothers Mike, Tom, and Scott would like to take this time to announce their loyalty to their customers while soliciting new ones, reminding them that they have a 100% success rate and that none of their past clients have ever received as much as a fine from the courts, much less a charge or serious jail time. They strive for the innocence of all their clients and settle for nothing less. Whether you did it or not, that's not their business. Their business is to expose shitty police work, crooked judges, and county and city scams that cost citizens thousands of dollars a year. If the cops ask you if you did it, you just say, "No way, Jose," and they'll come running. And finally, last but not least, another hiring announcement. I told you guys I was going to try to do this more often. So get some people back to work like our good president's doing. I don't know if you guys noticed, but unemployment's been the lowest it's been in probably the last several years. We have Tim Kegel, owns Kegel Porta Potty out of Bigelow, Arkansas, and he is advertising for multiple vacancies with multiple positions. No college degree is required, but you must have common sense. They are expecting a shitty season, he says, which is a good thing for them. Must be at least 16, hardworking, and willing to get their hands dirty. Pays between $8.50 and $10 an hour. Must be available on weekends. A DL is a plus, but not required. If you don't know what a DL is, that's a driver's license. And you work today, get paid today. Well, that's not too shitty of a deal. Hey, if you need to get back to work, you get hold of Tim Kegel, Kegel's Porta Potty, and he'll put you to work. Y'all have a good one. Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome to another My Dad's Rants, a segment of My Dad's podcast. So today I got a guest here in the studio with me today, Jethro, who it's funny, I met Jethro at, of all places, Walmart, if you can imagine that. Not that I'm plugging for Walmart or trying to advertise for Walmart or care about Walmart. I was just there, probably grocery shopping. But I met this interesting dude in the checkout line, and once you guys hear him and we start talking, you'll see why I had to have him on. I hope this is a treat for you guys, and I know it's been a treat for me getting to know this guy. He is by far going to go down in history as probably in my top 10 favorite people. But without delaying it any further, Jethro, I'll let you introduce yourself, bro. Take it away, man. Hey, man, what's been going on, man? My name's Jethro, from Bigelow Dam, Arkansas. Grew up in Perville, Arkansas. I don't know if any of you out there listening know where any of these places are, but if you just go over the Toadchuck Dam, if you know where Toadchuck Dam is, if you even know where that is, if you guys know where I-40 is, okay, you just take I-40, okay, and you just cut right down 286, okay? If you're in that Conway area, or you just cut down damn Highway 9, and then I forget what other highway cuts back that way. Well, Highway 9 goes straight to Perryville, so you could get there from there. Listen, man, I'm out of rambling. So, no, man, I mean, it's all right, man, dude, just ramble away. That's part of the reason why I wanted you to come on, dude, because once you get talking, dude, you just blaze off on your own trail, man, and it's just so interesting to listen to you go off on your rants and tangents. And dude, nonetheless, man, look, I'm not even lying, this dude's super cool. I wish you guys could all meet him. I'm gonna try to get a picture with him later, so we could post it for this rant, and you guys could get a look at what Jethro looks like, what I'm looking at across the table from me. Man, you're stupid, man. Look, so anyways, I went off on a rant on where Perryville and Bigelow is. I don't know if you guys do the dandelions, but they've been sucking the last few years. But if you just go up Bigelow, there's like a train track and a mom and pop store, and then like a school. For some reason, they got a school out there, man. I don't even know why, but they've been trying to consolidate two of those places, Perryville and Bigelow, forever, just to make one damn school, man. But that's where I grew up, man. I'd spent a lot of my time out there, never really been anywhere out shit, man. Conway's biggest city I've been to, man, unless you count like parts of Little Rock, and I'm so in and out of Little Rock, I don't even like to be there, but as much as I can, I mean, it's quick in, quick out. I'm Jack B. Nimble, Jack B. Quick, man, when I head to Little Rock, man. I do like to go to Russellville every once in a while, the Fat Daddy's barbecue out there, and then don't really care for coming into Conway to do much. I like to go to other places. Maybe it's that damn nuclear reactor out there that just draws me to Russellville, man. I don't know. Uh, but most of the time, too, throughout the season, I'm hunting my own food, man. I hunt squirrel, I hunt deer throughout the season. I do just little things here and there, man. I think I've eaten even just some wildcat before, man, that we've shot in the backyard. And believe it or not, we actually have bear in our area, too, man. I don't know if you need a tag to shoot them things nowadays or if you can just shoot them in the open. But I've been trying to get me a bear because I know we got some black bear out there where I'm at now. But man, I just try to stay proactive in my life, man. I mean, I know a lot of people look at me and they see me, I'm scrawny, my hair is thinning, I'm trying to keep it long, but it's thinning. I can look right now and see it's thinning, I mean, I don't like that. If they made decent extensions for men, I'd probably do that, just to get my hair full again, man, like it was back in the day. Uh, but I live in a trailer in Bigelow. What's crazy about that? Now, don't judge, don't judge. No, no, nobody's judging, dude. All right. So I'm gonna try to recap on because you just go 9-0. All right. So you born and raised in between Perryville and Bigelow, which is like country ass, right? I mean, that's country. Yeah, man. I mean, it's country, but I mean, you look around. I'm at 10 minutes from Conway, and hell, 40 minutes from Little Rock, I mean, so it's as country could be. But, there's still amenities, I guess you want to call them, if you want to call them that. Uh, no, yeah, I mean, there are things, but I mean, you don't get out much. Well, I just got a lot to tend to, I mean, I got, man, I got like 300 acres, man. And on that 300 acres, man, I have me some cows, man. I got me some llamas, man. I got me some. Wait, you got llamas? Yeah, man. I'll tell you about my llamas here in a little bit, man. I've man. Sometimes I get talking so fast I start stumbling on my words. I've come under some controversial conflicts with my llamas, and I'll tell you about that here in a minute, man. It's crazy, man. People just don't know how to mind their own damn business these days, man. I'm telling you, this shit riles me up more than anything, man. You know what? One of my biggest philosophies in life, and I just recently heard this not too long ago, it's that philosophy, you do you, and hell, you could probably say it better for me and do it in that East Coast accent, man. You know what I'm talking about? You sound like you kind of got an East Coast thing going on. Well, I don't. I got like this military brat accent. I've just lived so many places, and we just kind of pick up an accent. But I did rant about having the East Coast how that accent has captivated me in my life. I don't know if I subconsciously just picked it up or what. But you mean the saying, you do you? Yeah, man, that's it right there, man. You do that thing so good. Say that again. You do you, and I'll do me. You do you, and I'll do me. Yeah, man, just like that, man. Just do you, man. Just God dang, do you. All right, you don't need to be nosing about what I got, okay? You don't need to be all up in my stuff, man. You just do you, man. Hell, I mean, I drive a nice truck, right? I got a trailer. I got 300 acres, man. Who cares if I got llamas on my acreage, man? You mean people care that you have llamas? Can't we just, I can own a llama. No, yeah, man, it is. I told you, I'll get into it in a minute with what I got going on with my llamas, because, see, my llamas are kind of like me, okay? They're unique. Really? So look, like, you got unique. What are they, just the color of them or something? No, man, these things are unique. I'll get into it in a minute, man. Slow your roll, okay? Take a couple steps back, okay? Let old Jethro keep introducing himself, because well, you've already kind of introduced yourself. I don't even know where we're at. We kind of been running all around. I don't even know how to get back on track. Well, let me get us back on track, man. Okay, so I grew up around these areas, okay, and I've just been, never really outside. I have gone on a couple trips here and there. Been to Oklahoma, parts of Missouri, definitely over into Tennessee. Went to that new damn Pyramid Bass Pro Shop, man. That thing is humongous, man. That thing is huge. I don't know where you live at in this country, but if you like Bass Pro, you like all that outdoor stuff, man, you guys need to go to the Pyramid in Memphis, Tennessee, to the Bass Pro Shop, man. They got hotel in that thing, man. Yeah, no, man, that's amazing, isn't it? I've been there a few times. It's amazing. In fact, my wife and kids were going to go with some friends one time to stay in one of those rooms, but they were so booked, and they are booked all the time. Yeah, man, shit, I tell you right now, man, you can't get in that thing, man. I'd rather really just be on the outskirts of that, on the Arkansas Riverside or on the Arkansas side, and just go visit it for a day, man. I don't need to be up there, man. What's a guy like me going to do up in one of those Bass Pro, hotels over the store, man? I'll be throwing toilet paper down on people and doing stupid stuff, get kicked out, man. Done spent $400 a night to get kicked out. You know what I mean, man? That's what I'll be doing. No, man, you definitely seem like the type of person who would just naturally find themselves in a position where you just, ironically, you're the blame for whatever happened. Man, I've found myself in those positions all my life, man. That ain't nothing new to me. It happens. But you know what, man? That's just who I am, man. I'm a motivator. I'm an encourager, man. I'm an entrepreneur, okay? I am a driven person, man. I read books, man. I tell you what now, I bet you wouldn't know it by looking at me, but my favorite game is Scrabble. Would you know that just looking at me? No, man. I would have never thought that your favorite game was Scrabble. I could see you as being a reader, but Scrabble, probably not one of your games that you would play. I would see you more of a chess or, Connect Four type person. Man, I love those games too, man. But no, my game's Scrabble, man. I'm telling you right now, too. I put together some words, man, that I'm getting bonus points. Look, man, I can win Scrabble with, I'm telling you, man, you give me 20 words on Scrabble, I'll win the game, man, every time. And I do love to play Scrabble. Sometimes I play with my dog, which my dog's cool too, man. He's unique too, man. His name is Rascal, and I call him Rascal. He was given to me. Now look, he's a cow dog, man. I forget which brand those are, man. Right off the top of my head, I forget which brand that dog is. It's a good brand, man. Good purebred brand. And he was training to be a cattle dog, right? And what happened with Rascal? Here's what happened with him, and that's just gonna take a minute, okay? Rascal come from a good family, purebred. Mom, dad, purebred. Brother, sisters, purebred, right? He was in training to become a cattle dog, right? One of those good ones where you could just put your pinkies in your mouth and just whistle, and make them just stop and move and stop. And, what's that? Red light says go and green light says stop. Or no, that's a little backwards. But mother may I, where mother may I move 2 steps, something like that. And them dogs just do it, man. They listen to command. You just whistle like that, and that dog be up and down. Now, with that being said, Here's what happened to Rascal, okay? Rascal was on a farm prior to I getting them. Look, man, these things like $3,000 dogs. Okay, I would have never bought a $3,000 dog, but here's why I bought Rascal. Okay, he was half price. Okay, Rascal got hit in the head. Okay, kicked. I'm sorry, he got kicked in the head by a horse out on the farm he is working on. I don't know what he doing. He was a puppy. I don't know if he is just up too close or what he is trying to. I don't. He might have been trying to hunch on that horse's leg. I don't know. But that horse hauled off and kicked him in the head, ruined him right then and there. That dog, if you whistle, instead of going down, he's up. Instead of going forward, he's going backwards. Nowadays, if I try to get him to do anything, he just runs around in a circle and pisses on himself, man, which I'm trying to retrain him and teach him, man, but it's like having a disabled child, man. This dog Rascal is. I'm telling you, he's cool. He's one of a kind, though. He's got a pretty color of coat on him, and I mean, he's just my best friend. I take him everywhere I go, man. Put him in my big ass Dudley 4-wheel drive pickup truck. Girls, hear that? And I take him to town, man. Now he is a handful. I'll tell you, his bark is kind of off too. That's one thing I'm trying to teach him to do right now, man. Just bark normal, okay? Because he's kind of got like this style bark, and I don't know if like half of his jaw was ever like broken and it never healed back right, and maybe he can't open it normal to bark. But I'm like trying to teach him like, no, Rascal is a woof woof woof. That's how you need to bark, man. But he just doesn't do it, man. But he's a great dog, and I bought him for $1,500, man. That's a cattle dog, man. Now he doesn't do shit for my cattle. I tell you that right now. He's got a lot of work to go left to do on him, but he is nonetheless a cattle dog, and he looks good until you start, noticing his little twitches and kicks and running around in a circle and chasing his own tail for damn 2 hours and whatnot, pissing on himself. And sometimes he'll be up in the middle of the night, and I'll be walking through the living room, and he'll just be on the floor, and I'll trip over him, and I'll be like, Rascal, what you doing in the middle of the floor, man? Go lay down in your bed. And Rascal just slobbering, looking at me like, and I'm just like, gotta pick him up and move him. Gonna break my neck one day. And then, of course, I got my wheel left to him, so he'll own everything, all down 300 acres, and I got about 50 head of cow and all that other stuff. He'll go straight to old Rascal, man. So you're leaving everything to your dog? Seriously? Well, why not, man? I mean, shit, he's human too, I mean, shit. Well, but that's the thing, Jethro. He's not human. So, can you even do that? Well, my lawyer said I could, man. So, yeah, I don't know. They said I could leave it to my dog. I guess that's what I'm doing. Well, I don't know, man. You might want to check that out and see if your lawyer's even right about that. Maybe your lawyer's been kicked in the head, man. I don't know. You might want to get that checked out. Anyways, man, so let's try to go back and I'm going to summarize Jethro up for you guys real quick, because he's been rambling and I love it. And this is why I couldn't get away from this guy when I met him. All right, so Jethro grew up in Perryville, and between Perryville and Bigelow. He's been to Conway a few times. He likes to go to Russellville a lot. He does things out there, Fat Daddy's Barbecue, stuff like that. He's been to Little Rock a handful of times. Doesn't like to be in Little Rock. He's been to Oklahoma. He's been to Missouri. He's been to Tennessee on little trips here and there. He has a dog named Rascal that I think might be retarded, and he's got llamas. So, fast forward to now. Jethro, tell me about your llamas, dude. Why are you in this controversy? Oh, and girls, Jethro is single. Jethro, why are you in this controversy with your llamas? Okay, man, well, here's that deal, okay, right? First of all, I want to tell everybody I got Angus cows, man. I send them things to slaughter. I get some Angus beef, man. Them things are good. I'm telling you. You want some Angus beef? You get with old Jethro here in Bigelow. All right, and I'll get those slabs of meat set up for you, man. If you're vegetarian, don't even hook me up or bother me. I ain't got nothing for you, okay? In fact, I think Rascal got something for you. It's called a mouthful of piss if you want. But I got some Angus beef, and it is good. I got the best cuts in town, I promise you. All right, Jethro, let's stay on track here. Your llamas, man. Tell me about your llamas. Why you got a controversy going on with your llamas? All right, so I bought these llamas, man, about 4 years ago, okay? Okay, 4 years ago. And these llamas, you're supposed to shear them, and just like sheep, you shear them, you could sell their wool, or it's not even called wool, man. I call it llama hair. You know what I mean? It might as well be laying on the floor in the barber shop. I mean, if you know what I mean. you're supposed to shear them and cut them down, right? Well, I've been letting my llamas grow theirs out forever since I've owned them, man. I mean, they're my damn llamas, right? That's what I'm saying. You do you. People want to drive by, and sometimes my fence, I have my fence going up to my front yard, right? But I'm back off the road a little, but I got my fence going up. It's about half acre, up to the main road there. And my llamas, man, I let them dudes just walk anywhere they want to, man. I mean, they're llamas, right? Enjoy your namaste in life, man. I mean, feel the zen and the yin and the yang, they're llamas, man. They keep me de-stressed. This little damn dog, Rascal, stresses me out sometimes. I'll just go out there and hang out with my llamas, man, and they relieve my stress, okay? So what I did was, here's the controversy. I let my llama's hair, fur, whatever you want to call it, grow out, okay? And it's to the point now where it's starting to mat, right? But, I had a conversation with my llamas one night. I got two of them, okay? And what are their names? Well, one's name's Bob, the other one's named Marley. Of course, you know what I mean? And I started talking to him one night, and I said, well, what you guys want to do, man? I mean, what do you guys want to do? I got you 300 acres here. You don't bother the cows, so I don't care where you go on this 300 acres, They said build us a fence up to the road because they like to hang out by the road and people stare. So I did that, and they said, man, don't give us a haircut, man. We're trying to grow our hair out so we could dread it up. And I was like, serious? You guys gonna do some dreads? Now look, I'll be honest with you, okay? At first it was Butch and Sundance, okay? That's what I named them, okay? But when they told me that, I instantly said, your name's Bob, your name's Marley, okay? So, and that was about, like I said, about 4 years ago we had this conversation. That's when I switched their names, man. I like Butch Sundance, okay? That is like what I grew up on, okay? So that's why I named them Butch and Sundance. Bob and Marley didn't come to me until they decided they wanted to dread their hair. So that's what I've been doing, man. And they almost got full damn dreadlocks on these llamas, man. And people drive by and they wanna llama shame me for letting their hair grow out because they told me they wanted their hair to grow out. Man, it's like you do you. That's where that philosophy keeps coming back into place. You do you. But do people want to do themselves? Hell no. I mean, it doesn't sound too much fun, It's always funner when you're doing somebody else. But so now I got like a letter. Somebody said I need to cut my llama's hair because it's all matted. Well, that's what they wanted. They wanted dreadlocks. You know what I'm saying? And both of them have goatees down to the ground almost, man. But you know what? They asked me not to cut their hair. And so that's what I'm just honoring a request. You know what I mean? But you can't tell people these days that that's what they want because they don't want to hear it, man. They want you to do what's humane and what's right. We're going to get the humane services involved and we're going to get your llamas taken away and we're going to do this and we're going to do that. And it's like, my gosh, man. Can you give somebody a mother can break around here? You know what I mean? And I live in Bigelow, man, and nobody cares at all. You know who's the one that's doing this? People who drive through Bigelow to go out to that damn daffodils out there. And they're from all over the place, you know what I mean? People in my town don't care. It's these other people who drive by. They're not even from Bigelow. They don't even see my llamas but once a year, man. And they're the ones who are complaining and saying that I'm being inhumane with them. You know what's inhumane? This dog I have. That thing runs around in circles, man. Somebody should have put him down the day he got kicked in the head. But look, I got him. I'm not inhumane to animals. Man, I love animals. So anyways, that's where we're at with my llamas, man. That's Bob and Marley. They got their hair or fur, whatever you want to call it, is dreaded up, man. They got goatees down, man. I'm just short of getting them some shades to wear in the summer. You know what I mean, man? They can almost start their own damn reggae band, man. But that's what I have. I have some reggae llamas, and these dudes are chill, man. They cool. They don't do nothing. They don't smoke weed or anything like that. People just need to back off. You know what I mean? They're not breaking any laws, man. They just being them. You know what I mean? Dude, That is by far the craziest story I've ever heard, man. I'm so glad you waited till this point, till we were at this point to tell me about your llamas, because I would have stayed in Walmart all night listening to you tell me about your llamas, dude. That is insane. Well, man, it just gets crazy, man. And I'll tell you right now, even me being here on this ranting podcast, man, just makes me think that just you never know what's going to happen in a day's time, man. My biggest philosophy on top of you do you is just live life, man. Be creative, be spontaneous, be verbal, educate yourself, just try to be as much as you can for not only yourself, but for somebody else, man. Even if it's just a damn 300 acres worth of couple animals. You know what I mean, man? Just wake up every day, do good, be good, do you. You know what I mean, man? And leave people alone, for crying out loud, man. Leave people alone, especially if they ain't done nothing to you. Now, if they did something to you, I understand you gotta fuck with them a little bit, okay? I get it. I'm not naive, okay? But if they ain't done nothing to you, just leave them alone. Just leave them alone. Well, you heard it right there from Jethro. Just leave them alone. Look, me and Jethro, we're probably going to have a few adult beverages and carry on some more about this dude's life. And I hope to have him back as a repeat guest. But I didn't want to go too long on this rant. So that way you guys could just sit back and enjoy it. But I'll have Jethro on again. We'll talk about something else crazy in his life, I'm sure. Jethro, you got anything going on in your life or coming up in your life? Well, now that you mention it, yeah, I'm actually going to try to start inventing a couple things, I'm not going to release what those are, but I think anybody within 100-mile radius will know that I've been experimenting with what I'm trying to invent, just through the mushroom cloud that goes up. Hopefully, it's not anything serious and I can survive that, and maybe half the town survives it, but you guys stick around, I'm telling. So are you like a scientist as well? Well, it's just something I've always dabbled in, man. I've always been kind of curious and just the whole science thing, man. I like to mess around. I got a couple labs at the house that I deal with. I always mixing stuff and just always trying to be creative. My vocabulary is so big. I've been playing Scrabble, man, for 20 years, man. I got a huge vocabulary. I don't like to use it much. People start looking at me like I'm weird, but science has always been my favorite. That and math, just things like that. And looking at me, man, I'm telling you right now, people's jaw would drop, man, if I started busting out some trigonometry on them and stuff like that. They just don't look at me and think it, man. But I'm telling you right now, man, I love all that stuff. I try to keep myself entertained by educating myself. And, if I can tell these kids growing up now, man, it's educate yourself. Sure, have fun, do your pot smoking and do your little wussy drugs that they got out there nowadays, man. But by all means, man, educate yourself. Get an audio book, plug it in, put it in your headphones, listen to that instead of watching YouTube all day, man. If you want to watch YouTube, learn how to do something from it, Watch a DIY video and go out there and fix your car or paint your house or build some cabinets, man. Don't be watching stuff that just ain't educational, man. If you want to, Google something, Google how many times the world will spin around, man, or what stars are out there, educate yourself. That's all I can really say, man. No, Jethro, you said a lot, man, and I'm telling you, if I could change my mindset to just wake up every day and be like you, man, I think I would enjoy it, man. Thank you for coming on today, Jethro. Thanks for all you, man. No problem, man. Thanks for just being you, man. The world needs more people like you. All right, you guys have a good night. We'll see you later. Later.
The podcast you just heard was made using Anchor. Ever thought about making your own podcast? Anchor makes it really easy for anyone to get started. It's a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing podcasts. Best of all, it's 100% free. Sign up now at anchor.fm/new. That's anchor.fm/new to get started.